Okay, so this is test number 3. So we're going to see how this works. And that's another one of the reasons why I say in between the time frame of 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. because I'm trying to see what's going on here now. It's not been pausing in the middle of my videos when I recorded them in the past. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I don't know if it's a Facebook thing. I don't know. But basically what it is that I want to try to do and what I was trying to say on Sunday when I was having all of those technical difficulties is I'm in the process of some projects. One project is life coaching slash consulting and advocacy. I see a lot of issues going on, and I want to, just do my part and try to help. I have the opportunity to do it. I got to try to find a way, obviously, to, bring in some income. But in the meantime, while I'm working on that, then I could be using social media and various platforms to reach out to people and try to help people. I want to try to do for those what I either did not have or had, but it was lacking. My name is Sharice, for those who don't know. I know depending on what platform I speak on, it might not come up as Sharice. It might come up as Mama Midnight. That's fine. That's another name that I go under. The various issues and topics that I'll be discussing will range from a variety of things. Women's issues, men's issues, the metaphysical, spiritual, witchcraft, religions of the world, education, homeschool, regular conventional school, health, self-care. I know a lot of people are really on this whole self-care kick and everything like that, but I got some tips for you. That's why I'm going to talk about it. So I got some tips for you because I'm not trying to hurt nobody's pockets. As these young folks are saying nowadays, I ain't trying to hurt nobody trying to secure their bag, but let's be honest. Everybody can't afford all of this stuff. Everybody can't afford to go to a therapist, or they can afford to go to a therapist, but the therapists never get back to them. I had that experience. I think I was saying this Sunday that I had the experience where I did reach out to several therapists, some that I was told about, some that I researched online in terms of my area and my situation, because I can't, they unfortunately, and I know this is going to sound a certain way, but y'all got to work around my schedule. I homeschool. I have 4 people at least to deal with and take care of. So I don't really have a whole lot of opportunity and time to go see a therapist when he or she only wants to. And there are certain things that I would have wanted to address. So in the meantime, I've had to look into free resources. I've had to look into books. I've had to do a variety of things. So I'll be mental health and emotional psychological well-being will also be another group of videos that I'll be touching on. So I'll be touching on a lot of stuff. Like I said, women, men, people of color, emotional, mental, psychological health and well-being. A lot of this stuff I wanted to be known that these are things that you can do yourself. But some people just may not know where to start. So hopefully through my videos and through working with me, I can help you on where to start. Let me start off by saying, in the state of Illinois, my current state of residence, you do not need a license or a certification in order to be the following things: a consultant, a life coach, or a doula. That's another one of the services that I would like to provide. Both virtual, meaning, through electronic means, and in person. You don't need a certification for that. You also don't need certification for homeschooling in the state of Illinois. I'm just throwing that in there because I know a lot of people are like, oh, where'd you get your training? Life. I got kids, and yeah, I was the product of the Chicago Educational Public Program. So that's where I get my training from. I do hold certificates of completion and diplomas, whatever you want to call it. High school, obviously. Grammar school, obviously. If that's even a question. Massage therapy and body work. No, I do not have my certification or my licensure. No, I do not. But I never said that I was a massage therapist. So, moving right along. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. But I'm just speaking from my personal experience. And I'm doing all of this based on not only my personal experience, but a general, just having conversations with people, just doing the reading, doing the research, and just having conversations with a variety of different people. White, black, male, gay, straight, religious, not. I've had conversations with a whole bunch of different people. And this is what I'm basing my information on. Not to mention, I'm growing 2 libraries. One library is dedicated to occult studies, witchcraft, metaphysics, spiritual, so forth and so on. And I have another library that I'm growing for just general reading purposes and educational practices. So I have, like, for example, I have these 4 books that I bought from Costco. I think they were like about maybe $10 each. And it's so cute because it's done in like a notebook style. And it's math, I think US history, world history, and something else. I can't remember right now. But in any event, that's, what I have. I also have books on psychology. I have books on, I do own Bibles. Another quick note. No, I'm not a Christian anymore. I left the church. I was pulling away from the church for a while, like when I do the work and I do what they call shadow work. Shadow work basically is you're going into those dark, or what seemed like dark, depressive, down, panic ridden. You're going into those dark, uncomfortable parts of your life, and you're healing yourself in reverse. So you're going all the way back, say some of us, me included, to childhood, all the way up to where you are now, and you're taking all of those little parts and pieces that either you hurt others or that hurt you, or combination of the two, whatever. You're going back and you're examining them. You're healing them using the tools and techniques that you have available to you now. Healing them and moving forward to the next thing that needs to be healed. That's the gist of what shadow work is. And everybody's going to have some shadow work. It is what it is. Let's move on. So, yes, I don't have a certification to be a life coach. If you don't want my help, that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not upset about it. Totally get it. Totally understand. I could possibly refer you to some people that may be better suited to help you if you don't think that I am not. But I'm going to tell you now, most people don't have a piece of paper that says that they are licensed or certified to do fill in the blank. A lot of people who go into life coaching, life consulting, advocacy, a lot of them don't have degrees or whatever in that field. What they have is they have experience, life experience. I mean, even in schools, if a lot of you all go back to school, there are some schools that will take into consideration your life experience. Now, maybe they didn't do that before, or maybe for a period that they didn't do that. But now more than ever, especially to try to boost enrollment, a lot of colleges and universities are starting to take life experience into consideration when it comes to enrollment and admission. So it's possible to do that. I have gone to college. I have studied online. And for what it's worth, I do have and I've had in the past, food safety and certification documentation. Proper food prep and handling and all of that. So I have all of that. What else? We're going to discuss some real deep, controversial topics, or I'm going to open the floor, bring it up, mention it, and hopefully when Facebook and whatever stops doing whatever it's doing and pausing in the middle of my lives, then what I could do is I can open it up for a day or two for everybody who has questions. That's why I want to do this so many times in a week, because I may come up with something or I may say something and you didn't have an opportunity to, ask me a question. That's fine. What I want to be able to do is say what I need to say. I may not get to your question while I'm in the middle of, doing the live. But if this works well, I think what I'll do is I'll just pre-record videos, load these up, and then go live to answer your questions. So this is the first week, so, please bear with me. What else? Yeah, we're going to talk about, brainwashing. We're going to talk about fear. We're going to talk about walking and embracing your power, because everybody has it. We're going to talk about walking and embracing your freedom, because again, everybody has it. No one can give you your power. They can veil your eyes and cover your eyes from it. They can brainwash you from it. They can get into your head, which is brainwashing. They can get into your head and try to tell you that you don't have power. Power doesn't exist. Magic is bogus and blah, blah, blah. They can do all of those things. That keeps you from your power, but you have the power inside of you. For those who still are Christians, or those who believe in the energy stored up in the Bible talks about how you have the power of life and death in the tongue. The church I used to go to, or one of the churches I used to go to, a very brilliant young brother by the name of Dr. Dwayne Rowan Cook, he did a message on this years ago, and he talked about just how powerful your mind and how powerful your speech is. I mean, think about it. If we were made in God's image, if we are the reflection and the manifestation of God, God spoke and the thing became, we have the power to do that also. How many times did you think about something and you're like, man, I can go for some Chinese food right now. Man, I can go for some ribs. Man, if I had a woman or a man that could do X, Y, Z, so forth and so on, and you just keep thinking it and you just keep saying it, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it seems to manifest. Guess what you did? You got the power, boo-boo. You used your power. Didn't even know it. Didn't even know it. So we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about different aspects of religion and everything like that. And first and foremost, what I want to make sure that I tell everybody, I am not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm here to help you. If you want help, I'm here to help. I'm here to advise. I'm here to suggest. But first and foremost, I'm here to listen. Sometimes some people just want somebody to listen. They're not looking for you to counsel them. They're not looking for you to give no consultation. Because, at some point, I'm going to charge for that. That's why I put that little disclaimer out earlier that technically in the state of Illinois, you don't need it. Is it nice to have? I mean, sure. I guess, but you can give people advice. People do it all the time. People charge for consultations all the time for different things. I mean, that's just like being a tarot card reader or just an energy reader and charging for that. You don't need a diploma or a degree for that. You don't even need to have really studied under anybody. It's advisable that you do, but it's not necessary. So, it's permissible you can do it. It's legal until they make it otherwise. You know, you can do that. Can you get out right now? Okay, love you too. Can you get out? Did you wash your hands? Did you fix his food? Okay. Did you go clean up? Did you do what I told you to with your eye? Can you do that now?
Can you please help me with once you're done?
Help you with what?
Doing what I'm supposed to do with my eye.
Okay, just give me a minute. Go clean. Don't do everything else then.
Why doesn't I keep barking?
Because she probably hears the other dogs. I don't know. Can you get out? I'm recording. Anyway, so yes, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong in how you do things or say things or feel. I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here for none of that. I'm here to listen. And when you want me to, I'm here to help. But I'm not going to ever tell you how to run your household. I'm not going to ever tell you how to run your life. That is a part of the freedom and the power that you have in Nike, mama. That's a part of the freedom and the power that we all have inside. Probably gonna have to do this in the living room. Anyway, you have to know that you have the power inside of you. And if anything, I just want to help you see that for yourself. Okay? So yeah, so this video is about close to 17 minutes long. So I'm going to stop now and I'm going to load it up to Facebook, try to load it up to Instagram too, to see what happens, and then we'll go from there. Okie dokie. Other than that, I might still try to go on. I might still try to go on live. Okay, guys. Peace, love, and hair grease.